Oh boy. It's another day, another part to this retrospective on The Longest Journey. The darkness. The bar.
The Journeyman.
The sign.
The Journeyman. Very appropriate, though it really should have been the Journeywoman.
Oh. Hey. Putting people in their place, April Ryan. Who do you think you are? Feminist icon April Ryan. Alright, everybody, this is part 4. 4. Yes, because the prologue was done with part 1. Anyways, for this part, we'll be looking at Chapter 4, Monsters. This is where we will deal with April Ryan falling into Arcadia after going asleep and interacting with the portal in her closet. This part of the game will take up at least, if I recall correctly, 3 chapters. Monsters, There and Back Again, Chaos Storm. Oh, no, wait, a Deep Blue Mirror, which is Chapter 7, is the part where we go underwater. And then Reunification, Chapter 8, is when you're doing the Tiki Torches stuff. You don't get back to Stark until Chapter 10? No, in Chapter 9, Shadows, you go back and you do stuff. That's the part where you do fun stuff at the Cathedral and then Border House. In the previous chapter, we found out that Cortez has been not necessarily kidnapped, but arrested by the Vanguard, the evil, nefarious Stark Guardians that want to reunify both Arcadia with Stark. And then also April Ryan interacted with Flipper, as well as the kid. Other wonderful people. With this part, we will be helping the Bandu with their issues with a evil, wicked witch in the woods. And then we will be dealing with the alchemist in his castle, mixing up potions and shit. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I think that Chapter 4 is the worst chapter of the game, and Chapter 5 is equally not fun to play. Making the potions is a pain in the ass to kind of decipher the symbols and iconography there, and I just find the whole part with the Bandu just bad. Both of these 2 chapters are bad, but we will be doing Chapter 4 and 5 with this stream. For those watching the archives, I will break these up by chapters with just a handful of times where I'm combining chapters together. I will probably do Chaos Storm as a separate thing, even though that is very short. Very, very short. I will say that part of the reason why I don't like Chapter 4 is this is where the puzzly aspects of the game start to really wreak their age. There's a lot of weird logic that you have to parse. So anyways, we're here in this fantasy bar in our underwear because it is a Ragnar Thornquist game. A woman has to be in their underwear at some point.
Filled with ale, probably. They never have beer in these taverns, just ale. It's their first date, I can tell. They're a cute couple. I wonder if romance is different here, or if the rituals are the same as back home. I mean, magic must play some part. Excuse me? Hello? Hi, hello, do you work here?
Do I work here, child? I'm the owner. I own and operate the Journeyman Inn.
I'm very sorry, ma'am.
Let's be polite.
Your apology is more than enough
She gets,
for me, child.
actually, she is one of...
What may I do for you?
She's one of the few characters that gets significantly better in the second game, Bartender.
Is there a party going on?
Is there a... Ugh, child. Do you not know? It is the Feast of the Balance. Have you never taken part in the celebration?
Unfortunately, no. I'm not a party person.
For as long as I can recall, the feast has lasted 3 whole days and nights, and everyone celebrated openly. But now, this year, there is great concern about the Vanguard and their supporters. So this year, the Feast of the Balance is celebrated inside, behind closed doors, and for 1 night only. But there's still much food and drink, and you are welcome to join if you so please.
I don't think so. I don't know anybody here.
You're not with the Vanguard, are you?
No, I'm from somewhere else, far away.
So it would seem. Well, if you feel up to it, child, you're welcome to join in the celebration.
Thanks. What's your name?
I got enough of a lecture with this
Fenrima
whole
Selman.
Feast of the Balance.
I'm the owner and proprietor of this inn. I bought it with money
Fenrim
earned through
is
honest
better
trade
in
the
Dreamfall than this game.
Southlands.
She's
Tobacco,
an actual character.
wine, slaves. That is where I'm from. The Southlands.
I'm April. April Ryan.
Well met, April Ryan. Have you come to meet someone, a handsome young suitor, perchance?
No such luck, I'm afraid. I'm here more by accident than anything else.
Ah, no accident, April. Fate. Fate delivered you here tonight. You are strong in fate, are you not?
What do you mean by strong in fate?
You shape your own fate, and not the other way around. You are what the Dark people call a wave.
How can you tell?
I am not only an innkeeper, child. I am a seer, taught by my mother, who was taught by her mother before her. And so it goes back to the dawn of our world. To the dawn
You don't say.
of magic.
What's
Okay.
a seer?
Explain what
A
a seer
seer?
is. Wait, I know what a
Someone
seer
could
is.
tell
You're looking
something
into the
about
future.
people.
Why did I click that?
About events. About the past and the present and the future. Just by looking at you. When I look at you, I see. I see.
What? What do you see?
Most people are drawn along by events. By fate. Like a carriage after a horse. But some people know how to steer the horse. To change paths at will. You are such a person. But there is more.
Huh? Yeah, what? Tell me more about
Tell
my
me
future.
more about my
okay,
future.
sure.
It is strange. I see many paths, but they are all dark. I cannot tell much except that you are strong in fate and strong in the balance. And you are strong in magic, too.
Magic? That can't be right. I don't know anything about magic.
You do not have to know about magic to be strong with magic. If you ever learn how to harvest your talents, you will be a strong artisan.
Artisan?
Where have you been schooled, child? Have you forgotten your lore?
My lore? Yeah, well, I haven't really had much use for my lore lately.
April Ryan is
The
such a
artisan is the
terrible
most
liar.
powerful
Just say
of
I'm an
magic
artist.
users.
I like to paint.
She is able to shape magic and to use it
Just
by force
say
of will
I'm an
alone.
artist. I do paintings.
An artist
Literally
can use
all
magic
you need to
shaped
say.
by others, mold it into new magic, new art. A magician or sorcerer.
So this
witch,
is explaining why
warlock,
April Ryan actually
read
is
and
able to do
write
the fantastical
incantations,
magical
drawing
arts
spells from the
that
power
she is
of words.
able to do in Arcadia
And
because
the
she's an
alchemist
artist, and artists
can create
have magic.
potions. He is the least of the 4. Anyone with proper education can be an alchemist. The other three require some form of talent for magic.
Okay, let's see.
Why do you
Oh,
celebrate
fuck,
the Feast
God
of the
damn it.
Balance?
You are a stranger to our customs indeed. The balance. You do know
Oh,
about the
I clicked
balance, do you not?
Sure. The balance between magic and science. I know about the balance.
There's no way to go back.
The
Let's
balance
listen.
of all, child. Everything is in balance, and the Guardian watches over the balance and us. We celebrate the Feast of the Balance to give our thanks to the balance and to the Guardian. If our devotion to the balance falters, if we lose our faith in the Guardian, then we are inviting chaos to destroy us. This is what the Vanguard is doing.
Like Jesus.
Inviting chaos. They are dangerous.
What's the Vanguard doing to destroy the balance?
They are not doing anything to destroy the balance, but they destroy people's faith in the balance. They speak to the people, telling them how the Sentinel, the Fathers, are holding our world back. And that if we were to use the balance to our advantage, we could return to the old ways, the ways of the ancient Earth.
Oh no!
Before the divide. Vanguard promised the people power and wealth and happiness, but they intend only destruction, death.
Thank you.
So capitalism?
I am at your service any time, child. I am afraid I must go take care of my guests now.
So basically,
Enjoy
the
yourself.
Vanguard are capitalists. So capitalism. Oh shit, what the fuck?
Thank you, April Ryan.
What?
There is no time here, but there soon will be time for you and I. Time enough, to be sure. You are speaking to me, April Ryan. We have spoken.
I don't understand what you're... And how do you know my name? Who are you?
Have we not met yet? I was sorry, then, for confusing you. I will be Abnaxus of the Venar, ambassador to the Ireed Council in Marcuria for a time.
I think I would have remembered you if we'd met. Who told you my name?
You did. You are saying your name to me, April Ryan. In this moment, you tell me your name. You question why I know your name, and you speak to me the blessings of the balance for my long journey home.
Sorry, I really don't know what you're talking about.
It is difficult for us to.
He also
April
is a character
Ryan,
that comes
to
back in
understand
Dreamfall,
you.
and
We, the Venar, are not perceiving time.
I'm not
like
gonna
your
say if
people.
he's better
In this
or
moment, we
worse
are
as a character in
everywhere.
Dreamfall.
In this moment, we are
He-
nowhere. But there is a veil. Beyond this veil, we are not seeing, but you have. You will be seeing. You are seeing.
What veil?
The veil created in chaos, by chaos, with chaos. It is a dark presence in our future, yes, future. A dark veil which hides the things that have been and will be.
What's all this got to do with me?
It was late. You were tired. We have talked in the morning when you come to visit me. Now you understand everything. Thank you, April Ryan. The blessings of the balance to you too.
Did you just invite me to your home?
I will. I did. I invite you to my home, April Ryan. My home was in the Marcuria City Green, and you will find it in the morning, before chaos came.
This is a
I am
guy?
explaining everything, and you understood.
It seems I've already accepted your invitation, so I guess I don't have a choice.
That is what you said. Good night. You will sleep well.
Okay.
Open fires are so enchanting, romantic, and inspiring. What a strange creature.
Uh-huh. Let's observe these dancers.
I really am getting tired. I should find somewhere comfortable to sit down, rest my legs
That's
for
our
a few
sign that we
minutes.
can move on to the next part of the game. Okay, fine. We won't. Oh, nope, nope, nope.
They're definitely having fun.
We're definitely having fun. I've made... Let's take a nice nap. Wipe. Up, yep. Fade to black. Oh, cutscene. Evil corporation. I see Cortez is a brief sky. Ah. Hey.
Wake up, child.
Yeah, April. Hey.
Sorry, I guess I fell asleep. What time is it?
It is morning. We need to clean before we open for breakfast, so I had to wake you.
I slept right through the party?
It seems so. You did not stir even when everyone was leaving.
Oh well, I feel pretty good considering.
You look a little pale, but it's nothing a good porridge won't fix.
I've never had porridge. I've never eaten porridge. I've had oatmeal, which is, I think, basically the same thing.
Do you intend to walk about in that outfit, child? It is day, it would not be proper.
Hey,
It's all I have.
Come, we will find something more suited to a young lady about the city.
Free clothes.
How do I look?
I'm gonna be honest. This is like...
Well, it'll have to do for now. You do not have the most womanly of forms, but I'm
What the
certain you
fuck
will fill out in
even
time
does this mean?
with the right diet.
Thanks. Thank you for the clothes, for everything.
You will have time aplenty to thank me while you are cleaning plates and cutlery, child.
I'm sorry. Work?
Those clothes do not come free, child, nor does a night spent
No,
sleeping before
capitalism
the fire.
and
I'm
magic.
not asking much, only for a helping hand in cleaning.
I'm not gonna give her shit. She's right. Taking clothes and room and board.
All right. Tell me where to start.
You can start carrying in the mugs from the back room.
Luckily, you're not just running about.
You did good
clicking
work
stuff
for me
to
today, child.
Do
More than
this
was
adventure
required.
game style.
Here you
Just
are. Some
quick
coin
cuts
to
and
help you
says,
out.
"Okay, move on with the story." This lady is
And
nice.
keep the clothes. You seem to have grown
Got more
into
gold
them
coins.
already.
I look like a serving maid.
Okay. So now we need to go to Abraxas's Green City house.
Square jaw and broad shoulders.
That was Dobby.
A real farm boy. Quite a sexy one, too. I wonder if she's caught anything today. That's a funny-looking animal.
I'm gonna be honest. Oh, yep. We gotta go to the new location here. So that's West House's bungalow. That's the inn. That's the marketplace. That's the city gates. That's the pier. We're gonna go to the city green. And because I have the leaf, I'm going to show you all an Easter egg. That maybe you are or are not aware of in this game. So we are going to go to... So for those that don't know, if you have...
It's a flower bed. There's plenty of room
the
for more
organic
seeds
leaf
to be
that you
planted in
pick
there.
from a plant right outside April Ryan's apartment. You collect this organic leaf. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Just give me the goddamn leaf. Fucking weirdos. You have to take the leaf. Oh, wait, that's right. We have to, we're a little too early here.
It's a solid oak door.
Oh, no, wait, it's the flower. Right. Okay. Come on. Come on. Pick it up. I'm clicking. Thank you. Ah, wait. There it is. Put this leaf here. Combine it.
Not very good at this, but hey, I was born on a farm. That's gotta count for something. Now, grow. Whoa, I must be a natural-born gardener. Strangest thing, I thought I heard a voice say something about a book of secrets. That the book of secrets is now open.
I'll show you what that
Something like
means.
that. Huh.
Normally, something that you only get when you finish the game is now accessible to you. When we reach the end of this stream today, we'll go ahead.
Enter, honored guest, and I would have been with you presently.
Okay, we'll take a seat. And it's time for another required cutscene. Well, in-game cutscene where someone talks to us for an extended period of time. How we all doing? It's nice and cool. It's cooler today than the last time I streamed, so I'm doing all right. I'll be going on vacation next weekend, so no streams from me. I will also be unable to participate in Giant
Be
Bomb's
welcome, stranger,
community
to my
fundraiser
abode.
for abortion rights
Stranger?
and women's reproductive
Don't you
health
remember me?
resources.
You invited me here.
But,
Every
you know,
moment
I'll do
we
what I
meet,
can to help.
and every moment we part. You are both stranger and friend, April Ryan.
But more details on
I'm
that
sorry,
soonish
but could you
rather
try
than
to be a
laterish.
little less obtuse this time? I have a hard time understanding half of what you say.
I will beg for your forgiveness, April Ryan. I had a hard time to make myself understood amongst other peoples. I will pull myself into this moment, difficult as it may be, so that we can communicate and so that you may understand. It is important that you understand, April Ryan, very important.
Okay.
Who
Who are you?
I am Abnaxus of the Venar, ambassador to the I-Reed Council in Marcuria. My people live far from here, and they do rarely visit your kind. And so I am their sole link to humans
boy.
and
This guy's
Gomari.
dialogue scenes are gonna take
Why is
forever.
that?
I alone among the Venar am able to focus on a particular moment and thread in time, and so to speak with those who flow with time, like you.
Okay. How do your people perceive
How do your
time?
people perceive time?
It is
Sorry, I'm looking at
hard
something, and
to
I promise not to
explain.
have long
Any
pauses like
moment
that.
before this moment and
Too often?
any moment after is the same to me as this one. I have lived already and I am yet to live. Do you understand me?
I think so, but how's that possible?
Everything is possible, April Ryan. There is magic and there is science, and between the two, everything is possible.
Can you see the future?
To me, every moment is the same. There is no future. I can relate moments you have yet
Can you
to see.
show me how to solve the
and
next
I
puzzle?
can unravel possible threads. But remember, the future I see may not be the one into which you walk. Moments and threads fluctuate, change. I can remember things that
Oh.
have never come to pass, and
So it's
I
like
have seen
that episode
things
of
that
Star Trek:
will
The
never
Next
be.
Generation where there's different alternate
So
dimensions.
you can't tell the future.
I would see your possible futures, the likely
Like the
threads
dimension
among
where
hundreds.
The Borg
if there
win,
was
and
not
it's
a
just
veil
Commander
in
Reichert
time,
and one
I
last
would.
starship.
What's this veil you keep talking about?
Starship of Humanity. There's
Somewhere
like the mirror
ahead
universe where
in
everything's
our
the
path,
opposite.
There is a dark veil
Humanity is a
through
bunch of
which
assholes
I cannot
oppressing
pass. Past which
other
I
non-human
cannot
races.
see. It
Except
is
in Deep Space Nine, where the
disconcerting
Terran
to me
Empire is
to be blocked
overthrown
from
and the
the
humans
moments
get
of my
enslaved.
life.
How did this veil come to be?
It was, no, will be created in chaos, by chaos, to keep the future hidden. All threads converge on a single point here, beyond the veil, and this will happen only once. It is written
Written? Where?
in the prophecies.
Sorry about that. Again, I'm texting my parents, like I said. All right, tell me about the
Tell me
prophecies.
about the prophecies.
Words have been written by seers who can discern from all possible threads the threads
Did they
that
not
are
blow 'em up?
certain
Oh,
to be woven.
let's see.
These words are the prophecies.
No.
And what do the prophecies
It's an
say?
idea that they don't follow up.
Prophecies
Outside
speak
of that
a
episode.
time when the balance will falter, weakened by the assault of chaos and its servants. The moment the veil falls is the moment of uncertainty. The balance may stand, the balance may fall. I cannot tell which it will be, and I cannot even see the possibilities, the threads extending from each fork. But the prophecies also speak of a savior, as the prophecies usually do, one who will bring order to chaos, only to release chaos on the innocent, one who will restore the balance, only to finally break it.
That doesn't sound like a savior.
Okay.
The
Sounds like
word
Jesus.
in my tongue is Kanang La. Literally translated, it means the small seed who grew to a tall tree.
I need some help in my quest.
Yes, you
Okay.
did.
I did? And what did you answer?
That I will help you as much as I can, but in the end,
I'm on my own. I've heard that one before.
What do you know about dragons?
What do you know about dragons?
I do not know much about the kin, but I do know a little. Perhaps it will help
This
you.
all
Perhaps not.
this all
The
sounds
Dryakin
annoyingly complicated.
came
Sure
to
is.
this world a very, very long
The
time ago.
Draken. Get it?
Before
They
the
don't
dawn
call them
of
the
man,
Drakens.
before
It's
the
the
divide.
Draken.
The Venar had yet to learn to be outside time, and there were few other peoples on Earth. The kin played an important part in the divide, in separating magic from science. It is
Oh
said
shit,
that
I
after
accidentally
but
hit the
that was a
escape button on this. Shit, fuck. Oh, darn. Oh no. Guys, we missed all of that wonderful, amazing dialogue.
You don't know where I may find these Drykin?
No, the white of the Dryakin, the mother, has, according to legend, been sighted. The tale of the silver spear of Gorimon speaks of the mother and her child. Though I think this is but a tale, and far from the truth.
The story is called The Silver Spear of Gorimon?
Yes, unfortunately I do not have this book myself, and I do not know of
Goemon?
anyone
Mystical
who
Ninja
does.
Goemon?
What about the other dragon, the other Dryakin?
Of the Dryakin, I only know of the mother, the white of
Okay.
the kin, although I have heard
Yeah, we
tell
met her.
of a
We
god
saw her.
who fell
She's-
from the sky into the ocean a
wants me to
great
protect her
long
egg.
time ago. But this may also be just a tale.
Okay.
What else do you know
sure,
about this god
sure.
who fell from
I got
the
a
sky?
sparkly, glowy journal thing.
Only what
That's
I have
good.
told you. Someone with greater knowledge of the ocean and the creatures that live beneath its surface may be able to tell you more.
through all of the options.
Have you heard of a disc that works as a key to the Guardian's realm?
Yes, but very little. It has
They
been
really gave
spoken
April
of in
an ass,
the I
didn't
Read
they?
Council
Don't know
only
how
recently.
I forgot that. I mean,
Brought
look at
to
it.
attention by the Tyrant
Conquest had a
ambassador.
preference, huh?
He wished to
Not
know
only
where
do
it is
all of
kept.
his women's have wide
And what was
hips,
the
but they
answer?
always, every
No
female
one at the
character that is a
council knows or
protagonist in
admitted
his
to
games
knowing,
is
and
in a
the
state of
ambassador was
undress in a
asked to
dream
speak
sequence
with
of
the
some
sentinel,
sort.
which he is unlikely to concede to. The Tyrant are allied with the
It's in Dreamfall.
Vanguard, and so are in political
It's in that
and
MMO he made
ideological
after Dreamfall,
opposition
but
with the
before
Sentinel.
Dreamfall chapters.
I know Vestrum Tobias. He would not speak a word with the Tyrant, nor the Vanguard. Not unless it was to challenge their philosophies.
So you don't know where I can find the disc?
No. Ask Vestrum.
Oh shit, I hit the escape button.
Do you know anything about a rift leading to the Guardian's realm?
I have heard speak of such a thing. I believe it was where the tower was built and the divide created, when the earth was one. It might still be open.
Any idea where it is?
I am afraid the Venar were never very involved in the affairs of the Sentinel, nor took any part in the divide except to agree to the necessity of it.
Okay.
We had little choice
This
but
is a
to
really
concede.
surreptitious way of saying,
We
I don't
are
know.
a magical people. We need the balance, because we could not survive without magic.
How would I go about fighting
Uh-huh.
chaos?
You cannot fight chaos. It is not so simple. To oppose chaos, one must return order to that which has been affected by chaos, and thus reduce its powers. But this is not something everyone can do. Only those ordained by the balance can embark on such a dangerous task and survive.
That's about it for now.
Yep.
I am glad I could be of assistance.
Sure, that
April
was
Ryan.
assistance.
About my quest.
Oh, shit.
Anything I can do to
No,
help,
no, no,
April
no,
Ryan.
No.
That's about it for now.
No. No. Is there anything
Can I
here
ask you a
wanted
few
to ask?
questions?
Yes.
Have you heard
Ask
of
me
a
about
man
Cortez.
named Cortez?
No, I have not. But that does not mean I do not
Okay.
know.
He's
Nothing.
my... Well, some have called him my mentor.
Your mentor? He is
Uh-huh.
a shifter.
No, I don't think so.
I do not see him in my life.
Blah, blah, blah.
Do you know
You know
Father
Father Tobias.
Tobias is a faithful servant of the
Okay.
balance, and he is a good man. He leads the Sentinel down a narrow path, but he never
All right.
wavers.
Relkin
We are
saying, all right, now
friends.
sound even less enthused
So,
on this
I can
next
trust him?
take. We can
Trust
actually,
is
we
a
unlocked
concept
the Book
which
of
often
Secrets, so we can
puzzles
see what it
me.
was like to be
Amongst
an
my
actor in this
people,
game.
there is never but yet
I'm done. I'm cool. You know
Thanks,
what, Abnaxis? Thank
Abnaxis.
you so much. We're good.
you are always
thank you for your
welcome,
hospitality.
April Ryan.
I'm good.
Thanks for your hospitality, Abnaxis.
Goodbye. Blessings of the balance to you, April Ryan, and may your journey have been a long and fruitful one.
Some of them look to be in English, but I know they're not. It's the Altung language Tobias told me about. The tongue of magic. Sounds a little...
Okay. I'm cool.
That's one mother of a plant. I wonder if it's a carnivore.
Okay, we need to go to... Okay, we'll go to the marketplace and then to the temple. Then we'll talk to Tobias. Hey, Tobias, how you doing? You okay? Let's talk.
Good morning, Tobias.
Good morning, Tobias.
Why, it's April, my friend from Stark. Have you come to visit us again?
So it appears. I didn't exactly come here by choice this time, though.
Oh? How so, if I may ask?
In a weird and twisted way, it's nothing out of what's become the substitute for ordinary in my life. One second I was in my room in Newport. The next, I was in a dark alley in Marcuria.
You must have opened a shift while you were sleeping. Good. This means you are learning to harness your magic.
Yeah, I guess, except I don't think I'll be able to get back home again. And this time, my mentor, Cortez, has no idea that I'm here.
Ah, but I'm sure you will find a way to channel and control your powers soon. In the meantime, is there anything I can do to help?
I need help getting back home.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, I'm in no better state today to help you shift than I was the day before yesterday. You are the one with the talent, and so you must learn to use that talent.
Okay, so useless.
I need to locate the disc that unlocks the Guardian's tower.
Fuck
The
this.
disc that is the key? Yes, it is needed. It might even restore balance, provided the new Guardian accompanies it to the tower,
Tell me
of course.
all about this MacGuffin I
But
need
you
to
wish to
get,
find
or
the
like
disc
multiple
yourself?
MacGuffins I need to get to bring
I
order
have
to
to.
the world.
Cliche or not, it's our only hope.
You do this often, then? You know, save worlds?
It's an expression. Heroism in my world is more of a cliche than anything else.
I do not understand. But then I am merely a servant of the balance, while you are more. But yes, the disc. As I told you once before, when the Earth was divided, and the realm of the Guardian created, a disc was forged in the Well of Making. The disc was to serve two purposes: as a key to the Tower of Balance should it become necessary to enter it in the Guardian's absence, and as a replacement for the disc that is already in the tower should it be broken. The tower is now abandoned and locked, and the old disc shattered. I do think the time is right for the second disc to be brought forward and used.
Where is the disc now?
At first, more than 12,000 years ago, it was kept in the open, at the Sentinel Enclave outside Marcuria. However, when thieves attempted to make away with the disc, it was taken away.
Why?
Together, Chris. Keep it together, Chris.
So
Keep
that
it together,
the four
Chris.
parts of the disc could be divided amongst four of the magical people of Arcadia. People who would have nothing to gain from the balance being compromised.
It's like the Lord of the Rings, but like Norwegian Lord of the Rings.
What people were the disc divided amongst?
This I cannot tell you. I am not sure anyone remembers now. But it would be in the scriptures, I am certain.
What scriptures?
The scriptures of the balance. There are 13 of them. 13 is a strong number, rich in tradition, and did you know the Ireed High Council consists of 13 ministers? No, of course you don't. 13 was also the number of the fathers who begat the Sentinel, and who built the Tower of Balance.
Where can I find the scriptures of the balance?
Yeah, let's...
Pay a visit to the Sentinel Enclave.
The Enclave?
located
I
outside
thought that the
city
Enclave
to the
was
east.
bad. Oh, no, wait, that's a different PC
The great
game.
library of the Enclave contains every book ever written by an Arcadian minstrel, and most others as well. Speak with Minstrom Yerin, the keeper of books. Tell him I sent you.
I need to find the entrance to the Guardian's realm.
There is one. You are right in that, but where I would not venture to guess. In the past, when the time came for the Guardian to step down and
Guardians.
another to take his or her place, the Guardian opened a gateway wherever it was needed. A Guardian, still in full control of the balance, can invite anyone in, and let anyone out. But with the Guardian gone, the only way in would be the point
I
where
guess the one
divide
thing
was
that I
first
do
created,
like about
where the
Dreamfall is
tower
I
was
do
built.
like the sense of betrayal that April
Isn't that
Ryan has
location
in
written down
Dreamfall.
somewhere?
The longest journey of, oh wait,
Remember that this was done on the
destiny
old
that you
Earth
all
before
said
the
was
divide.
mine.
After
This,
the
I guess, is a
divide,
spoiler
after
for
the
those of you
creation
that,
of Stark and Arcadia, places were
So
shifted
tune out
about.
for like 30 seconds.
This entrance may
But this
not
sense
even
of
be
betrayal
on the
that April
ground
Ryan
anymore.
has when things do not
What do you mean?
transpire, the destiny that she thinks
Could
she
be up
has
there,
is not
in the
actually
sky,
hers
or
to have.
far below us.
I think that's
through
the best
crust of
part
the earth into
of
the
Dreamfall
molten
chapters,
depths
the
below.
bitterness,
I cannot say, and I do
cynicism,
not know anyone who could.
the nihilism of April Ryan in Dreamfall chapters, I think is...
Isn't there any way to locate the
I
entrance
think
to the
it's quite
Guardian's
good.
realm?
Perhaps with careful investigation of the old texts. Histories
I
of
disagree
Arcadia,
about what you're saying
of
about
the
Zoe
divide,
Castillo. That would be
the
have been
scriptures.
cool if Zoe Castillo was worth a
I do
damn
not
and
know,
not the
April,
most forgettable
but it
protagonist
cannot
I can
hurt to
imagine.
look.
I think that Zoe adds a
Again,
little
you
bit
will
more
find
meat on
these
the bone
texts
than
at the
they're making it
Sentinel
seem.
Enclave. Speak with Minstrom
I think
Yeri.
she's an okay protagonist, but the dual character structure of
I need to
Dreamfall,
locate the two
actually not
dragons
even
that
dual,
reside
because
in
Kane
Arcadia.
has a couple of
The
sequences.
Drykin?
She's
What's the difference?
the weaker of the two female
Dragons
protagonists,
is a
for
word
sure.
from your world. The kin are
But
not
again,
what
I
they
mean,
have become in your legends
As a
and
character
fairy
that's meant to
tales.
be the fish out of water,
But they're real,
I can
aren't they?
ask all of these people, like, what's going
Oh,
on.
as real
Like,
as you
I
and
think
me,
she's
April.
pretty good for that.
And
you know.
old.
Games need to have ciphers for
They have
players
been here
to
since
organically
before
ask
our
about what's
time.
going on, what's this,
As you
what's that.
probably
and
remember,
she
the
functions
kin
there
were
well.
instrumental in the divide, saving mankind from a terrible
The problem for me is, like, all of
But
the
I know so
plot
little.
stuff
Only
in
what I can
Dreamfall
remember
that
from my studies when I was a minstrel at the Enclave.
doesn't get resolved at all.
How can I get more information on the Drat King?
And, like, everything in this game that
Books,
doesn't get
daughter,
resolved at all.
books. The wisdom of the
Stuff
ages.
that gets written off.
There
like,
is
again,
one
I
tome you should study.
mention this all the
called
time. In
The Secrets of
the Land
Dry
of
Kin
Stark
by
is
Minstrom
a
Elniak.
cross-galactic
It is old but
empire
informative, and it
with, like,
captures the
colonies on
imagination.
different planets and space travel.
Where can I find this
And then
book?
they, like, oh yeah, there was a giant
Again, you will
technological
find
lapse.
these
It's just
texts
Earth
at the
now.
Sentinel
All of the colonies are
Enclave.
gone.
Speak with
We're gonna
Minstrom
write it off.
Yeren.
It's just Earth.
Thank you, Tobias.
Just the ways in which Ragnar
Good to know I could
Thornquist
help you, April.
writes a story, especially when it comes to concluding his stories. It's always been his Achilles heel of, yeah, you know, these games are separated by years and decades, and instead of, like, going back to the source and thinking about what needs to be resolved, I'm just gonna write a story, self-contained. Alright, so now what we need to do is we need to go to Brian Westhouse. Boy, Brian Westhouse is a character who is better in Dreamfall, but they completely fuck him up in Dreamfall chapters. Like,
Hi there,
his
Mr.
story
Westhouse.
arc
I'm back.
in Dreamfall chapters
My
is
word.
awful.
What on earth possessed you to
Can
return
we at
to
least
this
argue that the guy they
godforsaken
introduced and
place?
have you play as
You were lucky to escape
a
the
bit
first time, but now you're
in
really
Dreamfall
pushing
chapters
it.
is garbage?
It's not
He
that
gets
bad a place, or else you wouldn't stay here.
Better
Besides,
in the
this time I
third
didn't
game,
exactly
but
come
he's
here by
again used
choice.
so incrementally that it's
I
hard
stay
to
here
say
because
he's
I'm
actually a good
true
character or
masochist,
if
Miss Ryan. And who
he's
forced
just
you to come?
slightly
Was it
marginally better than he
Cortez?
was before.
He doesn't even know I'm here,
And by that I
unfortunately.
mean, why
No,
is
I
it that
think I had
every
some
single
kind of
goddamn time that a man has to
accident with my so-called
write a
powers?
matriarchal
I
society,
shifted in
that
my underwear.
matriarchal society is
No.
as oppressive as a
Isn't
male-dominant
that the way it
society
is,
is on
though?
women?
We always cross the rift. At
That's
the
always
most
been a pet peeve of mine.
inopportune
We reverse the roles to make
Care
the
for a
men
drink?
uncomfortable,
Oh, no,
and women
no,
are running the
Frank,
shots
you,
and are treated
don't.
as the superior race. And so the men are the suppressed one. How does that make you feel? No, I don't necessarily think that, and I think it's a stereotype to assume.
Would you mind helping me with a few questions?
I
It's
have
just a
nothing better
bit,
to do,
like-
so
I actually
shoot.
heard a pretty good lecture about by a feminist professor, women's history professor, about how she hates that trope and why it's like, you know, like maybe women would have tried to have done something better.
Do you
and,
know anything about dragons?
equality.
I try to stay out of the affairs of the kin these days. What precisely do you wish to know about the damn beasts?
There are 2 dragons in Arcadia, and I'm trying to locate them.
Yeah, I've heard that tale myself, but no, I don't know anything about it. You'd be better off speaking with the Sentinel Minstrom. After all, religion is their specialty, not mine.
Did you ever hear a story about a god who fell from the sky?
Stories aren't
That
my
people
thing,
want
April.
groups to feel
You should
superior
visit a
over.
library.
You know, you're
I'm
talking
sure
to someone
you'll
who
find
doesn't
some
believe that
stories in the
altruism
books.
actually exists.
I know
so-
the Sentinel have a... I've also heard
sympathetic
rumor
in
of
that.
people with wings who do nothing but observe and record history through stories.
I'm gonna speed
But
through this. Holy
still,
shit.
if you're looking for stories, it may be...
What did you say
Flying
about the
people.
flying people?
They're supposed to be great storytellers, and they've been observing this world for a very long time. But it could only be a rumor.
I'm looking for a disc that will open up the Guardian's realm.
That's religion, Miss Ryan. And the
Uh-huh.
only things I worship are whiskey, a good cigar, and a nice long... Anyway, don't ask me about all that balance mumbo-jumbo.
Would you be able to tell me?
In Tobias's pants, if he had his wish, I'm sure. No, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about the Guardians.
I have to keep
Balance,
talking to Brian
Sentinel, or
Westhouse until he
gardening.
divulges a couple
Now,
of
if you're
pieces of
interested in
information that Tobias
bullfighting, I
doesn't
could talk
know
all
or
night.
is not aware of.
Bullfighting's a horrible act of cruelty to animals, and not much of a sport at all.
I'll just forget you said that, Miss Ryan. If there's one thing I miss about Stark, it's bullfighting.
You'll be happy to hear then that they abolished bullfighting hundreds of years ago.
Damn.
What did you say about the flying people?
They're supposed to be great storytellers. And
Oh, the
they've been
flying people are
observing
great
this world for
storytellers.
a very long.
I can't think of any more.
Then let
Thanks, Mr. Westhouse.
anytime, April. Come back if you're homesick and you feel like talking to a fellow alien.
Alright, I forget if we have enough information or stuff to trigger the Enclave. Up, there it is. Yep, there's the Enclave. Alright, let's go into the Enclave. Just, yeah, at the time, this was all very, like, fucking groundbreaking. This was a looker, let's just say.
The dragon's mouth is pointing straight down at the middle of... It's a circular hollow about 20 centimeters across and about 5 centimeters deep. It's a small recess about the size of my fist, with a thin duct extending from the recess to the circular hollow in the middle of the floor. There are 3 others just like it, arranged with equal distance to each other in a circle, and all connected via a duct to the center of the floor.
I almost want to rank this as a puzzle, but, like, the actual how to get there is these sets of stairs. I find it very difficult to actually know what the fuck I'm looking at sometimes in terms of the Enclave. Okay, so we need to talk to a couple of the priests here.
Oh, goodness me, I didn't hear you come in. By the way, you haven't seen Volume 6 of the Complete Annotated History of the Northlands, have you? I could have sworn it was here yesterday.
Sorry, no.
I guess someone else must have taken it. I try to tell them to write down what they borrow on the list,
Ha
but
ha
they
ha
never
ha
listen.
ha. Maybe you guys should try out the
Only
Dewey
last
Decimal
week I
System.
spent 3 hours searching the entire enclave for the second scripture of the balance, the scripture of song.
We still use the
Before
Dewey
I
Decimal
realized
System
that
in
Vesprum
libraries.
Tobias was studying it back in the city. Now, such incidents could be avoided if only, and this applies to you too, young lady, people would sign out the books they
we
borrow
still use the decimal
when they
system?
borrow them and sign them back in when they're done. Such a simple procedure. It shouldn't take more than a few seconds to jot down your name and the name of the book you borrow. It makes my job so much easier. Now, which book did you want me to find for you?
Are you Minstrom Yaren?
Yes, of course. Oh, what a silly question.
How would I know? I don't know you.
I am Minstrom Yaren, keeper of the great library of Marcuria. In fact, this is the greatest library of all the Northlands.
This guy.
Perhaps of the entire world. Although they say the Dark People have a library as big...
This will come back
if
in
not bigger,
Dreamfall.
than this one. But of course, we're not allowed anywhere near there. Have you been there?
I don't think...
What a silly question. Of course you haven't. You're not of the Dark People, are you? You don't look like any Dark People I've ever seen, so I can't see how you could possibly... Now, where did Volume 6 disappear to?
Tobias said I should talk with you.
Tobias? Vestrum Tobias? I haven't seen him for... Well, he was in last week, but before that it must have been days at least. How is he? Still eating enough for 2 mules? I must tell you of this funny story I heard the other day, of how Vestrum Tobias eats enough for a table full of minstrum. Or was it one Elguan? Although the Elguan don't, as a rule, eat very much at all.
Tobias comes in and is like, I heard you talking shit.
Did you know that the Elguan can smell
is a
water
big boy.
more than half a day's journey away? Amazing, amazing creatures, perfectly suited for life in the desert. The balance provides, that's for certain. The balance provides.
Vestrum Tobias recommended that I look at some books.
Books is what we do best here at the Enclave.
Yep.
That is for certain. Which book would you like to see?
I'm looking for a story called The Silver Spear of Gorimon.
Yes, a fanciful tale if I ever saw one, but a charming one. Did you know that I'm often paid visit by adventurers wishing to read everything available on the spear, so that they too can set out on their foolish quests?
I forgot about how you need to
Yeah,
read
don't you
these
just hate those
books.
adventurers?
Well, they pay
I
for my
forgot you
bread
have
and
to
milk
read
and
these
butter
books.
with their contributions to the coffers, so I shouldn't be too critical of them. But they care not about the books. They care only about what the books can give them.
I care. About the books, really.
I can tell. So, the Silver Spear of Gorimon, then?
I forgot about this part of the game.
I did find something of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read.
No, but look at this. Like, literally look at this font. No, 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 nope, no, 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 no. We are not reading this word for word. No way. Nope, 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 nope.
Are you done? Let me take that back for you.
Nah.
Oh, goodness, it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Okay.
Could I see some more books?
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
A book on the history of Mercuria would be interesting.
Ah, an extensive subject to be sure. I did find something of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read.
If the font is better for any of these books, I will read them. Nope. No, 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 no. No. Fuck this. Just gonna flip through it and then get enough information for us to pass this shit. What the fuck?
Are you done? Let me take that back for you.
Okay. Talk to him again.
Oh, oh, goodness, it's you.
Could I see
Oh, sir.
I'd like to read some.
A favored topic of mine. I have...
Yep. Got another book to read. Yippee.
I did find something of interest.
So excited.
I'll leave it here for you to read.
Hooray. Books. My favorite way to
I
interact
look
with
like
the
a
story.
serving maid.
No, I'm... Book. Read the book. My favorite way to interact with the lore of a video game. Reading books. Blah, blah, blah.
Are you done? Let me take that back for you. Oh. Oh,
Yeah, I did see
goodness,
that they
it's
changed
you again.
Alvaric's
You gave me such a fright.
location.
I see some
Hopefully
more
they give
books?
him some buffs to make
Oh,
it to where his
certainly. What a
position is
silly
not
question.
completely untenable. But I think that the whole thing that they're going to read...
I'm looking for some
I
information.
think the
but
whole
I'm
point
not
is
sure
that
which
he's
book
going to be
ask
on a
for.
crusade.
No matter. I know a great...
Are there any books about fly?
winged storytellers.
I think they're going to put him in a crusading style campaign. Reading books.
I did find something of interest.
I look like a serving
No, just
maid.
read the fucking book.
The island of Elias, near the Briston Atoll. Maybe I should try to go there.
Oh, we got a location. Hooray.
Are you done? Let me take that back for you.
But yeah, I think if they're going to have in Warhammer 3's campaign, like Alberic is going to be in Lusteria, they better give him the resources to make that start not completely fucked.
Oh, oh,
Could I see?
oh, certainly.
I'm looking for some.
No.
I'd like.
Oh, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
I forget if you need to read the books, all of the books, but we are going to.
Are you done? Oh, oh,
Could I see?
oh, sir.
I'm looking.
No.
I need.
The stone disc of.
Alright. Let's speed through this, please, please. Okay, I am using the escape button to speed through animations, because this is not exactly the best part. Alright, yep, there we go.
Are you done?
And that's the puzzle. You have to keep reading books until you find out where the water people are. Or not the water people, the flying people. The water people you will just interact with regardless. Alright, so the legendary winged folks. Now we have to go to the pier, talk to the, let's go to the pier. Let's talk to this dude.
Assorted cargo. Assorted cargo.
Hey. Hey, buddy.
How are you today, then?
Like you care.
Do you know the island of Elias?
Uh-huh.
The vacation paradise of the ancient Delmari? Certainly.
How do I get there?
It's near the Briston Atoll, but boats rarely travel directly to Briston from Marcuria. You'd have to travel via Guyane.
Oh, you know where to take me.
Can you give me a lift to Guyane on your ship?
There are 3 problems with that scenario. Number 1, there's no wind, so we can't set sail south. Number 2, I lost my navigator a few weeks past, and I have yet to find his replacement. And
Yeah.
number 3, you're a woman. We don't let women on board the
Oh,
White Dragon.
I gotta fight the sexism.
Isn't that a bit sexist?
Sexy is just what I worry about. What with a boat full of men being out at sea for months at a time?
Not sexy, sexist.
I'm a sailor, girl. What do you expect? Good bedside manners?
This guy.
I'd really appreciate it if I could hitch a ride with you to Guyane.
Ain't gonna happen. Sorry.
I'd really appreciate it if I
And
could
very
hitch a
similar
ride
to
with
Shenmue, you can just
Guyane.
ask people about lore.
Ain't gonna happen. Sorry.
I was like, hey, do you know about this whole legendary guy who fell from the sky shit? And it's like, fucking what?
Bye.
Okay, so we got 3 problems. Okay. I hate how, like, you immediately go to the pier when you fast travel there, but you have to, like, go through all of the screens when you want to get back to the fast travel system once you get there. Alright, now it's kind of confusing in terms of what you need to do here. wait, shit. I forgot to fucking talk to the old sailor. Shit. God damn it. So there's one other person you need to talk to, so we need to go to the small pier to the right. I always forget this part. Okay, so we got to talk to this old sailor dude.
Hello, old man.
I got me no treasure, and I got me no map of no buried treasure. I just be an old sailor with no ship, so leave us be.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Mending nets, of course. What it look like I be doing?
I'm not well versed in maritime customs.
Matter
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Ah, yous mean sea life, do you not? Ah, the smell of the salty sea, the lapping of waves
Now
on your
this
ship,
is a pirate.
the spray of cold water on your face, plump maidens in every part. I tell yous,
It's kind of
I
rude to
be
just
having
walk
stories
up
about
to
the
somebody
sea.
and say, "Hey, old guy." Yeah.
What have you got in that chest?
What chest?
The one you're sitting on.
Oh, that be no chest, girl. That be me stool. Me stool, carved into the uncanny likeness of a chest.
But what's in it?
No priceless treasure, that be for sure. Nothing at all. It be empty.
No, really. What's in the chest?
Oh, live snakes. Aye, snakes that'll bite your face off before you have time to jump. Better leave them be, then.
Ha ha ha. He doesn't want.
I'm still curious about that chest.
Right. I be telling yous, curse the balance, girl. You never give up, do you? I be
Everything
having no real
takes
treasure in here, like I
forever.
told ye. But it be where I keep me personal articles and things I be picking up now and then on me travels. And me bed, it's where I be keeping me bed before I be losing him. I be a stupid old man. He be my best friend. I ain't nobody else around to talk to, you see, on account of him being a talking bird.
What happened to your talking bird?
I be...
Oh
cheated
yeah, we
out
have to
of
get
him.
Crow.
Aye.
Oh
That
god.
cups handler on the
Ah yes,
marketplace be
everybody's
cheating
favorite
me in a
character from
full
The
game of
Longest
cups,
Journey,
and I be
Crow.
having to give me bird up to try to win me money
And I'm not
back.
talking about Mystery Science Theater's
happened?
Crow.
He be taking me bird when I be
You
choosing
have a
the wrong cup.
wisecrack,
Aye, my
making
best friend taken
one-liner,
from me.
subjecting,
Cursed to be the
talking
balance.
crow.
I be all lonesome now. The worst part is that me bird is now a prize to be won. A prize in the cups game. Beat the handler thrice and you win a prize of your choice, me poor bird.
What's your bird's name?
Bird.
Oh. Do you know the island of Elias?
Aye, I be knowing lots and lots about the feared Isle of Elias.
It's feared? How?
Because it be a place of cannibals.
You really don't know anything about the island of Elias, do you?
No, I do not.
Do you know how I can get passage on a boat going south?
Aye, coin be the way, as me beloved wife always be saying. Course she'd be running off with a wealthy merchant while I be away at sea. Women, never trusted one I didn't pay for again.
I don't have much coin at all.
And I be at a loss, as do ye, unless...
I need coin to travel in a boat
Uh-huh.
unless... What?
Unless I be calling in a favor with the good Captain Horatio Nebave, who be traveling to Guyenne as soon as the wind be picking up.
What kind of favor?
Oh, he be owing me from back when I was his captain.
Would you cash in your favor with Nebave if I got your bird back?
Aye, I be promising anything to get me friend back. It be a deal.
Care to share some of your maritime stories with me?
Mar what? Ah, Tales of the Sea, right?
Oh, why did I
Sure,
click this one?
sweetie,
Wait, why
I'd
did
be
I click this
happy
one?
to. Now, what stories be I wanted to hear then?
Any tale of your exciting adventures will do.
Aye, I be having plenty of tales to tell. There be the tale of me adventures in the Baksheevan Empire, if you'd be interested. It'd be a tale of grand romance, just up your alley, be sure of it.
Sure, that sounds like
Yeah,
a fun
sure,
story.
whatever.
Aye, it be near on 50 years ago that I was a mate on a sturdy old lady
Oh, that's a
called the
great name for a
three-legged
boat.
whore.
The what?
What do I be saying? She was called the Thrifty Horse, she was. Aye, that be her name. The Whittle What's-It.
You don't remember the ship's name, do you?
Anyways, I be a young mate then, and we be anchored in Monterba, the grand western port of the once glorious Baksheevan Empire. I be having ship leave until the following evening, and it be me first visit to that exotic and dangerous port. So I sets out to have a look around. Now, bear in mind that Monterba be ruled by a mock. Like all large Baksheevan cities. In principle, the mock be having to report to and pay half
There
of
are
all
puzzles
taxes
in this
to the
chapter.
emperor in Port Altaban. But with the Baksheevan Empire having all but crumbled into
Mark
pieces,
my words, there are puzzles during this
the
chapter.
provinces do be having the power to do pretty much as they be wanting. And so I sets out on me own that day to explore the city. Now, bear in mind that all the cities of the Southlands
The game
and
just
that
fades
be
to
me
black.
adventures in the
Kind of
once
like
glorious
Paper Mario.
empire of Bakshiva. And that be how I meet me bird. How I seduce and the romance the mock's daughter.
Remember when a bad
How
video
I be
game
chased
called
from
Paper Mario
Monterba
just
by the
has
Mock's
multiple characters
soldiers,
throughout
and
each
how I be
game
the
that
first
just
man to
will
walk
not
across
shut the fuck
desert
up
of
about their stories, and
Shangagriel,
then they make the joke that,
wastelands,
yeah, we're just
and
gonna
how
fall
I be
asleep.
getting this awful
that's the
rash
joke?
on. Girl, you do not be sleeping, do you?
What? What? Sleeping? No. Just concentrating really hard. Good story, though. Solid material. Ever considered doing a book?
Aye, but the agents in Marcuria be bloodthirsty vampires with no thought but to milk your life's blood.
Oh, so they take an outrageous commission then?
No, they actually be bloodthirsty vampires with a penchant for biting your neck.
That's a good joke, right?
Huh. I'd better get going.
Okay, let's go get this guy's bird.
Yous young'uns be always running round. Everything be so important. He's be having no time to sit down and take a breath. So go. Be not wasting your time here with me.
It's a lighthouse. The blue fire...
Just go. No, I don't want to go there. No. No. To click here. Go to the city. Oh, just kill me. Okay, so we're gonna save. We're gonna save because I'm not that. No, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. No. Save game. Put the save here. I'm not great at the game. I know you have to use the screwdriver. So that's the bird.
Hey, you. What's going on? Why didn't you deliver any maps yesterday?
I wasn't around, sorry.
Well, there are more maps to be delivered, and my customers are getting very impatient. Did you deliver the map to the rolling man?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me see his signature, and I'll give you your next delivery. Here's your next delivery, a map of the Northlands to a Tun Layak staying at the Journeyman Inn. And be quick about it. She's been waiting since the day before yesterday.
Okay. Let's look
What
at
a
the bird.
sorry-looking bird.
Hey, you don't look too polished yourself, lady.
Oops, I didn't know you could talk.
Didn't look as if you could talk either.
So we want to talk to the cups handler. Talk to him. Talk to him, please. Talk to the cup handler.
Want to test your skill and perception with a game of cups? There are prizes to be won!
What can I win?
Well, there's coin, of course. Double your bet or choose from a wide variety of exotic prizes. Like this antique Domari canter from Guyenne. A superb replica of Mount Tyranny cast in pure solid iron. A magic walnut from the once glorious island kingdom of Anciel.
Uh-huh.
And this, unique bird.
Get me out of here!
Keep your beak shut, you scraggly piece of... And he talks! Great for feasts and for the amusement of infants. He's our top prize, a real keeper.
How do I play?
You put your coin down on the table. I put a cup on top of it and shuffled it around with the other two cups. And all you have to do is guess which one hides your coin. And remember, no magic used and none allowed. This amulet right here will light up if you use magic. Then you'll be banned. For life!
Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
Okay, let's go.
Just place your bet, investment, on the table and the game will begin.
So obviously this is a nondescript amount of coin, so if you don't do this correctly, you have more than one attempt to do this.
Here's my coin. Now, how do I play?
I place one cup on top of your coin like so. Then I shuffle them like so. Now, you guess which cup hides your coin. If you get it right, you win another coin, 3 in a row, and you win a prize.
All right. So we want to use the screwdriver.
Nothing happened. Hey, that cup moved. Nothing happened. It's this one, for sure.
That's correct, but that's... You used magic, didn't you? You used your magic wand.
Nuh-uh. Your amulet didn't light up, did it?
No, but it's impossible.
Because you use magic yourself? Because nobody's supposed to ever win your game? They have a name for people like you, sir. Con artist.
What? I'm outraged. I'm
Ha ha ha, get it?
outraged.
Whatever. I want my
We
prize.
used a
Prize?
screwdriver
You don't get a
from
prize for
the
winning
police
once,
office.
especially when you're cheating. You cheat.
You want me to call the city guard? I demand a prize.
To foil his magic.
By the gods of gambling. Here, take this and leave me be.
A calculator? Where did you get this?
Oh, I don't know. Won it off some guy who got it from someone else who's supposedly been in stock. It's a it's a valuable souvenir from the mysterious and elusive world of logic. Now, would you please let me be? Let someone else play. Yes?
We got a calculator, guys. What did I get added on?
I'll make a trade with you.
Okay.
My magic wand for one of your prizes, and then I'll leave your game alone.
What's the catch?
No catch. You get a magic wand, and I get one of your exotic prizes.
All right. Fair enough. Which prize would you like?
The talking bird.
The talking bird.
That's scraggly heap of... A fantastic choice, young lady. Hold on a second and I'll get him for you. A fantastic choice, and I really, really mean that.
We put the bird in our inventory.
So, you're a bird, huh?
Yeah. Wait a second. Did the old man send you to get me?
I guess he did. My name's April.
Oh, God, is there no escape? I mean, not that I like being cooped up in a cage for gamblers to gawk at and children to spit at all day, but give me a break. It's better than
You
being
better
locked
like
away in a
Crow,
stinking
because we're gonna
chest.
get a lot of him.
Thanks a whole bunch for rescuing me, April.
You're welcome.
No, hey, that's not what I meant. I was being sarcastic. Do you know what sarcastic means? Speak all tongue? Yes,
No, actually, I don't. I speak English.
English? English? I don't know where you're from, lady, but you're weird. Okay, so let me go already, alright? Enough with the I'm human so I can boss the bird around shtick. We're all impressed.
Sorry, I promised the old man I'd win you back. I need a favor from him badly.
Yeah? So what's so important you'd sacrifice a bird's happiness and well-being?
The fate of two worlds, billions of people, and the balance.
Yeah? So, no, forget it.
So were you always just Bird? Or did you have a better name?
No, it's always been Bird. My full name is That Damn Bird. I learned that when I was 2 weeks old. That damn bird, the old man would say. No good ball of feathers. Then he beat me with a stick.
Really?
No. He'd just stick me in the chest and forget about me.
Yes, she did
Which is
just
almost
put
as
the
bad
bird
as
in her
beating,
pants.
believe you me.
I'm sorry to hear that, Bird. You know, if you were my bird, I think I'd call you Crow.
Yeah, well, I'm my own bird, lady, and I don't... Crow. You'd call me Crow? That's a pretty good name. It's a proper name, at least, not just an insult.
Anyway, I guess I'd better get you back to your master bird. He's pining for you.
All he's pining for is coin to gamble with.
It's really none of my business. Sorry.
Sure you are.
Give me a minute. Alright, so we got two things that we need to do. We'll go to the marketplace. It's completely optional to do this. But let's do the deliveries, and then I'll kind of show you why you don't want to do the deliveries. So we said tournament 8. It does lead to a funny little moment.
It's a map of the Northlands. I'm supposed to deliver this to
Is it really not going to let me talk to the innkeeper? Please talk to the innkeeper.
Excuse me?
Yes? Oh, it is you.
I'm looking for a guest of yours, Tunlayak.
The sailor? She is looking for work today, I'm afraid. With most of the ships moored to the docks for balance knows how long, it is difficult for sailors to find work.
Do you know when Tunlayak is expected back?
I could not tell you, child, but from what I know of the ships in harbor, she will not find one that needs a navigator any time soon.
Okay.
Thank
so
you,
she's
ma'am.
a navigator.
You're welcome, child.
So she's the navigator for that part of the puzzle. All right, so we will go to the pier and then give... Nope, that's the wrong spot. God damn it. Go to the small pier. All right. So there's Crow in our inventory. Let's give Crow to the old sailor.
Here's your bird, sir. It wasn't easy, but I got him back. I sure hope you're grateful.
Bird, blessed be the balance me
Just
faithful
holds it like
friend
it's a
and
doll.
companion be back.
I really have to. I'm gonna.
No, not back in the chest, not in the chest! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Now can you help me get passage on a ship?
Aye, I be a man of me word. Speak ye with Captain Horatio Nebervale, the White Dragon, the ship behind yous. Tell him Umbrianos be sending yous to cash in on that old favor he be owing me.
Thanks, old man.
Arr.
Hello again, old man.
Eh?
Animal cruelty, anybody? Nope. See you later. I do not want any of your fucking
If I
stories.
not be dead, aye.
Okay, let's go. Go to the fucking... Hey.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
You know old Umbrianos, don't you?
Umbrianos.
The old drunk? Aye, he be a good captain once. But ever since he lost his ship, he hasn't been much worth to anyone.
Be that as it may, you do owe him a favor, right?
Aye, that I do. He saved my life more than once. And I wouldn't be captain of this beautiful lady if it weren't for him.
Guess what? I'm here to cash in
Yeah,
on
animal
that favor.
cruelty, anybody?
I'll be damned. What did you do for the old geezer? Promise him your hand in marriage?
Don't you mind that, old boy. Just get ready to sail south. You're giving me a lift to the island of Elias. I mean, since you're already heading for Gien.
I am? That could prove a little tricky.
How come?
For one, there is no wind. That accursed alchemist up north has put some kind of spell on the wind. Clax, I believe his name is. Roper Clax. Lives in a bloody rock somewhere beyond Riverwood. As long as he's got his dirty claws on the wind, this vessel ain't going nowhere. Then there's a little problem with my crew. I can't very well leave the harbor without a navigator, and my last one decided he didn't much care for the sea anymore and went off to marry a serving maid.
But, okay. Let's say I manage to free the wind and find you a new navigator. Then will you drop me off on Elias?
You think you will be able to defeat Clax, free the wind, and find me a new navigator? By Jaw's pus-filled left eye, if you do such a trick, then I'll take you wherever you wish to go. Most likely they'll be holding your funeral within the week, girl. Just leave the madman be and let the army deal with him.
Never you mind. As long as you keep your promise and take me to Elias.
What's with Elias, anyhow? It's been deserted for hundreds of years, ever since the Dolmari fell victim to the Great Plague.
I need to visit the Elation people, to listen to some of their stories.
As if there aren't enough stories here. Huh. It takes all sorts, that be for sure.
Oh boy. We've got so much to do. If we were just like, hey, beat this evil alchemist, that would be one thing. If it was just like, hey, find him a navigator, that would be the other thing. But it's a propensity of bullshit that you have to deal with. Let's go over here. Road north.
It's a farmhouse. It's some kind of cattle, but not the kind of cattle they breed in Kansas.
Alright, let's go to the forest. This part of the game is so goddamn long. And also just thematically, this whole, like, storybook forest shit. Is just so off-putting. It's anachronistic. So now we're gonna to like the fairly serious high fantasy tone, and then it just goes pure like Brothers Grimm fantasy. And then we have to deal with those uppity asshole fucking mole people about their "Let us tell you about our prophecy." Aye.
It's a discarded wagon wheel.
Oh, shit.
Do you always travel like you got a two-headed Besparian nymphate on your tail? I couldn't keep up half the time.
Crow, is that you?
Of course, there was that pair of stunning robin redbreasts. Twins, did you know? It's not as if I could just leave them without a kiss or two. Or 12, as it turned out. Maybe I'm just out of shape after being stuck in boxes and cages and knapsacks for the past 20 years.
I guess it is you.
Of course it's me! How many birds do you know with both good looks and a sense of humor?
You got a sense of humor.
Oh, funny. Nah, that's funny.
What are you doing here, Crow?
What am I doing here?
The decision
What
making
am I
on
doing
when
here?
to use the
How about
cutscenes
a
and when
nice
not to
to
use
see
the
you,
cutscenes
Crow,
is so
or
wild.
I've missed you so much, Crow. Or at least a glad to see you out of that chest, Crow.
It is nice to see you, Crow. How did you escape?
Cunning, milady. Of course, that keg of Androgen stone liquor the old geezer got his hands on didn't hurt. I've never seen such a shameful display of public drunkenness in my life. Well, not since the last time I had a thimble full of wine. Phew, boy, were those ladies in for a surprise. When they were told I could talk, I'm sure they didn't count on my encyclopedic knowledge of Dolmari obscenities. The old man was gonna gamble me away again, you know. Went straight back to the cups handler after the, celebration. So, I decided to split before they put me back in the cage. That place was like a prison without the amenities. And let's not even mention the food. Did you ever try roasted Elguan dung? Ugh, pooey, duh, don't, ever. So, I pecked a button here and some soft tissue there and fled. I had nowhere else to fly, so I decided to join you on your, quest. It sounded like a spot of good old-fashioned fun. Like a Bird Zone adventure. It's not as if I came after you because I like you, though. You don't have any feathers.
Thank God for that. Okay, if you want to join me, I wouldn't mind some company. I'm guessing you'll be using your wings, though, and not your feet?
The ground's no place for a free spirit like myself, baby. Besides, I hear there are a lot of good-looking birds in this forest. And let me tell you, they don't parade about on the ground like winged chickens. Just try to slow down once in a while. Let me catch up.
This writing
Sure.
is okay.
But how do I get your attention if I need to talk to you?
Can you whistle? Like this?
Sorry. But wait a second, I got a little flute. I could use it to call you.
I'm not a sheepdog. Let's get that straight. You play your tune, and I'll consider your request. I won't be flapping to attention like a tame soldier hawk.
Deal. We better get moving, though. It's getting late.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll try to keep an eye out ahead in case there's trouble.
So for those that don't know, Crow basically becomes the game's hint system. So, Chapter 4, like late Chapter 4, you finally got a hint system. It's such a weird choice. Oh, hey, this bridge seems fucked.
Oh dear. Oh dear me. Please, human, don't kill me and skin me. I haven't even sung to the soil yet.
Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you or skin you.
Oh my. That is good news. Very good indeed. Who are you?
My name's April. What's yours?
In my language, it's Bandu Umana Banta Au Rubana Bitana Benort. It means the little one who tries hard to live up to his father who sings to the soil.
That's a mouthful. So, what do I call you?
You can call me Ben Bandu, the sad little one. Banda is the name of my people. We are the little ones.
Okay.
Why are you sad, Ben Bandu?
I'm looking for my brother. He's been gone in the forest for many days, and I've not heard him sing to us. Our people don't walk about the forest much. It's too dangerous for us. You haven't seen my brother, have you? He's short, about my height, with a tan coat and a mischievous glint in his eye.
You're the first mole. The first Banda I've met.
Oh dear. I hope he's all right. A lot of our people have disappeared this summer.
What happened to the Banda that disappeared?
Uh-huh.
We don't really know. But there's something evil in this forest. Something that doesn't like the Banda. I shouldn't be out here looking, but I must find my brother.
If I see him, I'll let him know you're looking for him.
Oh, thank you. Thank you ever so much.
Aren't your people called the Mole People?
That's what the city dwellers and farmers call us. They say it with sharp tongue. Moles. Dirt diggers. They don't like us very much. Our given name is Banda, the little ones. Or the Banda Banta, the little ones who sing to the soil.
Okay.
How do you sing to the soil?
When we're old enough, and we found our voices, we just sing, and the earth shapes itself to our needs. We live in harmony with the earth, just like the birds do with the air.
Good luck on your search, Ben Bandu. Sad little one.
And the best of luck to you, April. Please, if you see my brother, tell him to come home. We're all so very worried.
Okay. So sometimes April will just use... This is my problem. They play that cinematic every single goddamn time, even during the required points of the flute.
Hey, Crow, would you mind doing me a favor?
I was having this tete-a-tete with a pretty young sparrow, but hey, Crow at your service. Did you say favor? Oh, sure thing, unless it's something extremely... No, make that even remotely dangerous. I don't like dangerous.
Not at all. Just scout out the forest from your vantage point. See if you can find Ben Bandu's brother.
Ben who?
The mole I just met. I thought you were supposed to be watching me. Didn't you pay attention?
No. Mole, you said. They're savages, the lot of them. You eat birds, even.
Crow, I eat birds. You probably do, too.
Yeah, I love a roasted duckling and a tangy orange. Oh, well, yeah, I see your point. Looking for a lost mole, then, are we?
Yeah, and they're called the Banda.
I never got into that whole PC thing. It's not Tyrox, it's the tyrant. Don't say
How does he know what
chicks, say
PC
birds.
means?
Don't say
How does he
birds,
know
say
what PC
women.
means?
I don't know. It's all a little too complicated for a simple man of the air like myself.
Just go look for the lost Bandu, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
The bridge is out. Damn.
God damn it.
The bridge has been completely destroyed. The edges are charred. Whatever caused this, it couldn't have been floodwater or simple wear and tear. I'll have to find some other way across. This gorge is too deep to cross and the river too fierce.
Gotta go back the way we came. Oh. Hey, what's this? An old woman? You weren't here before.
Oh, please, pretty lady, pretty, please help me. I've fallen and I can't stand up.
What happened to you?
They just did
I
I've
was
fallen
out
and I
picking
can't get up.
bones.
Joke.
Berries for my stew and flowers.
She's hissing like a
Yes,
snake.
pretty
She's legit.
flowers. Then I tripped over a big old root and twisted my ankle. It hurts so. Please
I
help
trust her.
me home,
Why wouldn't
pretty
you?
lady, please.
Where do you live?
I live not far from here, not far at all. No, help me home and I'll cook you a fine stew, I promise. Yes, I promise. Just help me home and I'll reward you for your compassion. Yes, you'll have your reward.
What's in the stew?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm nobody at all. Just a frail old woman picking bones. Picking berries for her stew so she can feed her prisoner. Guests! Feed her guests and fatten them up for the long winter.
A berry stew?
Why do you keep swallowing your words?
Because I'm just a frail old forgetful woman, yes.
I think she's... we can trust her. We can 100% trust this woman. She seems fine. Let's help her out.
All right, I'll help you home.
Oh, yes. Thanks, plump little treasure. A nice, pretty girl, thanks.
This is now the second time a person has referenced her not having a womanly figure. But she does have a... She does have a fine ass. For this era of video game. How am I helping you? Where are we going? Again, another example of the texture for this game not working properly.
I still need your help, Plumpwood. Pretty girl. I can't walk all the way home by myself, you see. Help me home and I'll cook you. A good, thick, creamy stew. Yum, I'm getting hungry myself. Let's go.
Lead the way, ma'am.
Yes, let's go. Come on, just follow me, my sweet treat.
That's a face
The
you
old
can
woman
trust.
seems capable of walking on her own.
That face.
strangely enough.
Beautiful
Maybe
face.
she just needed some encouragement.
Give me a minute. I'm getting a phone call.
Come in, honored guest. I'll just check on my stuffing. My stew, yes. My thick, delicious stew. Oh dear, what have we here? This stew isn't good enough to stuff. To serve a guest as plump, as well-built and delicious, as honored as you, my dear. Why don't you just wait here and I will go pick some more berries and spices for my stuff. My stew.
But wait, what about your bad back? What a strange... what a strange woman. There's something not quite right about this place. Like those skulls, for one. They look disturbingly humanoid. It's too big for me to carry around. What's that sound? Where's it coming from?
Oh, dear me. Who are you? Are you going to eat me?
I'm April, and I've come to rescue you.
Oh my, did my tribe send you?
So to speak. I met your brother, Ben Bandu.
Ben Bandu? Bandu umanu banta orobana biutan binoart?
I think so. He said to call him Ben Bandu.
Because he was sad for me? He will be so glad to find that you've rescued me then.
Yeah. There could be a tiny little problem with that.
The Gribbler captured you too?
I guess whatever the Gribbler is, did capture me. That took me by surprise since I did come here willingly.
That's how she works, the Gribbler. She tricks Banda and humans to come here to her house, and then she cooks them and eats them.
Friendly old lady, she's not. What's your name?
Bandu utamatuta uyatan ayama binaort.
That's a little difficult for me to remember. How about I call you Bandu Uta?
Oh my, yes, that would be fine. We have long names, us Banda, as long as our tunnels.
You can tell me more about your people later. Right now we need to find a way out of here. Not so solid after all. Come over here. Let's try something.
Oh dear me. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna get you out of here. Hold on. Hey, wait a second. I need you to open the door for me. Don't run off. Damn. What the hell am I gonna do now?
I am back with the berries and... What's happened here? Why is the... you done, you stupid little human?
I just saved an innocent person from being your dinner, Gribbler, so there.
So, you think you could come into my house and set my dinner free and get away with it?
Well, I will get away with it because soon a lot of people, armed people, will come to get me and to kill you. So you'd better run away while you still have a chance.
I guess you will be my dinner tonight then, and I had hoped to save you for tomorrow.
Oh, come on, Gribbler. You can't honestly think you can eat. Step aside. I know karate. Beat it. Get out of here. Oh, shit. It's a loose floorboard. I look like a serving maid. Hi, Ben.
Oh dear, where's the monster?
She vanished like smoke up a chimney. Do you know what happened to your brother? He just ran off, didn't even stop to say goodbye.
I met him back on the road. He was running like the wind. Said that when you helped him out of the window, he spotted the Gribbler returning, so he went to get help. I told him to alert the village, gather as many of the Banda as possible, and come back here, and that I'd try my best to aid you in the meanwhile.
Thank you, that was very brave of you.
Brave of me? Oh my. You defeated the Gribbler. You are a hero. I owe the life of my brother to you, the life of everyone in our tribe. I know my fellow Banda will want to reward you for your gracious deeds. You are invited to our village with me, and I will tell my people to prepare a grand feast for you.
You don't have to do that, Ben. I just did what anybody would have done.
But you did it. Give me your map, and I will show you where our village is. Then I must run ahead to tell the Banda that the Gribbler is no more. April! I'm so glad you could come to our village and sit by our fires so we can thank you in the proper manner.
It's my privilege, Ben Bandu. I wouldn't want to pass through this forest without visiting your village and seeing for myself how the Banda people live.
Oh my, you speak so eloquently. My brother sits by the fire. I know he wishes to speak with you. But the elder would speak with you first. He rests in his hammock up on the mound. Go speak with him, and then come down again, so we can celebrate the death of the Gribbler and the brave escape of April Ryan and Ben Bandu's brother.
You
got a nice bonfire going.
Oh my, we would be honored to have you sit next to us, but the Elder does insist that you speak with him first. He would like to thank you in person. Oh my, we would be honored to have you sit next to us, but the Elder does insist that you speak with him first. He would like to thank you in person.
I should speak with the Elder first. I don't want to seem disrespectful.
The hero of the day comes to visit the old Bandu. Let me see your face, human. Make yourself shorter. That's much better. The human is closer to the soil now, and she may even feel it like we do. Moving, shaping itself, breathing, beating.
I don't feel anything. Sorry.
So the human is not a digger, but we don't judge her because of that. The human is a hero, she is.
Don't call me that. I'm not a hero. I was just in the right place at the right time to help somebody out.
She destroyed the evil that haunted our forest and rescued one of our little ones from the creatures of chaos. And so she is a hero. She's the one spoken of in our songs, is she not? The one who will deliver us from an evil presence and who will go on to save the balance. You are she, are you not?
I don't know.
Well, we will see, we will see. You will sleep in our spirit dig tonight, and then tomorrow we will see. But now, you must enjoy yourself. This feast is in your honor to show our appreciation for your courage.
Thank you.
Go, eat and drink and dance, and then go to sleep in the spirit dig. We will talk tomorrow before you continue your journey. You are on a journey, are you not?
A very long one. Yeah.
We are all on a journey, but yours is the most important one ever. So go. I will smoke my pipe and think on prophecies and songs. Go. Go. Enjoy the feast in your honor. We will speak again in the morning, after you spend a night in the spirit dig. Yes, yes, in the morning.
Crow?
Oh, hey, I was, wondering what happened to you. What happened to you?
I thought you were supposed to help out in the search. I could have used some assistance this afternoon.
Yeah, but I did find some banda, didn't I? Just not the one we were looking for is all. And besides, I was beat. My wings can only carry me so far before I need a twig to rest on and a couple of juicy berries. Speaking of berries, did you taste the ones they got here? The word is yum. Big yum. I don't know what they soak them in, but hoo-hoo, man!
Well, at least you're okay.
No, sure, you know me. I could use a good flea plucking, though. Care to reward me for my diligence?
Diligence? Ha!
I'm guessing I'll be plucking my own fleas tonight then, and I'm okay with that. I'm blaming you if I wake up with a crick in the neck tomorrow, though.
It's glowing. They got a nice bonfire going.
Oh dear, it's April. Sit down.
Are you feeling all right? I thought you disappeared on me back at the Gribbler's lair.
Oh dear, I do apologize. I saw the Gribbler return from the forest, so I ran into the bushes and headed straight for the village. I was going to get help, you understand, but then I bumped into my brother, and I told him what was happening.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Thanks to you, April. How did you kill the Gribbler?
Lots of luck and a little bit of quick thinking. My limited talents in the martial arts were woefully underused.
Were you frightened?
I don't think I've ever been so frightened in my entire life. Kinda exhilarating, actually. Although at this point, I think I've had quite enough excitement for a lifetime.
Oh, dear me. I could never be as brave as you, April. Ever.
What is this spirit dig the Elder told me about?
Oh, it's a sacred place. A very sacred place. It's where we, the Banda, can speak with our ancestors, ask them questions, and learn from their wisdom.
Yeah? Well, the Elder said I was to sleep there tonight.
He did? The Elder said that? Then you have been honored by him, April. Only those worthy of the spirits of our ancestors can spend the night in the spirit dig.
Where is the spirit dig?
Right behind you, at the far end of our green.
Where did you say the spirit dig was again?
Right behind you, April. The entrance faces our green.
Enjoy the party, guys.
Oh, but it's in your honor, April. You must enjoy it yourself, too.
Mushrooms or chairs? Or both? Psychedelic furniture. I know some people. Psychedelic furniture. I know some people at home would go. It's not a big fire, but it's comfortably warm in here, and the smoke has a very pleasant, very mellow texture to it. There are tunnels extending down into the earth behind the screen. It's not a big fire. It's not a big fire, but it's comfortably warm in here, and the smoke has a very pleasant, very mellow texture to it. just lie down for a few. No, screw that. I'm getting a good night's sleep. That's what I'm doing. I've never been this tired in my life. What the hell do you think you're doing? What? What are you doing here, you arrogant bitch? You don't think you can really save the world, do you? Who are you? Don't tell me you don't recognize me, April Ryan. I'm you. That's impossible. This is just another dream. I must be dreaming. Think again, loser. This is as real as it gets. Why are you here? I'm sending you home, that's what. You're
sorry
a
about
sad
that.
little twit. Don't you realize that?
Had a friend wishing me
No point
best
subjecting
wishes.
the entire world. Hit two worlds to your feeble
Haven't talked to that
attempts
friend
at
in
redeeming yourself.
years.
Is there? Go away. Leave me
This
alone.
scene is weird.
How the hell am I supposed to do that, Einstein? I am you. You.
This scene also takes about 10 minutes
Unfortunately
long.
for the both of us, we're inseparable. I don't need this Freudian id crap. Not now. There's so much I have to do, so many people I have to help. Oh yeah? Like you really believe that? Like you give a shit about those people? You're doing this for yourself, April, and that's why you're gonna fail. Shut up! Shut up! That's always your way out, isn't it? Telling people to shut up when they speak the truth and shutting them out when they're getting too close for comfort. Hey, don't tell me I do it because Daddy hurt me. Screw that. How do you think you're gonna hold up when this job gets tough if you can't rely on anybody or believe in anything? I'm doing it, aren't I? Yeah, because what kind of choice did you have? Face your problems back home? Face the nightmares? I don't think so.
Like, if we're talking about, like,
So you're right.
games that
Think you're
follow
putting
Joseph
distance between
Campbell's
yourself and your
heroic
fear of the
cycle,
past
this is
and
the
the
game to
present?
talk about.
All you're doing is running straight into an inevitable nervous breakdown. Like right now. You're talking to yourself, April. Now, that's not something a mentally stable person would do, is it? Shut up! Shut up!
It's okay, April. It's okay.
Charlie? Charlie, is that you?
Don't you worry. I'm here. I'll take good care of you.
Oh, God, Charlie, I'm so glad that you're not here. You can't
Like, this
be.
is
I'm so
literally,
dreamy.
like, the road of trials.
No, you're not dreaming. I'm here, but in spirit only.
Is it? Is it
There
really
is
you,
literally
Charlie?
a crossing the threshold moment.
We are Charlie, your friend. We feel his heart and his mind, and his sleeping spirit joins us. But we speak from the great digs of the beyond, where the songs of the banda never end.
You're the dead?
We have passed into the soil. We are spirits, and we have come to guide you.
Why,
Yeah,
Charlie?
this is
Why do
also
you show me
Persona.
Charlie?
He loves you, and so he guides us here, into your heart and mind.
He loves me? Charlie loves me?
You are not alone in the world, April. There are many who care for you. Your friends and your family. Your
No
real
shit, April!
family. You are not alone in your journey through
You're
life.
Oh,
What
God.
do you know about my family? My real family?
Charlie likes
They
you.
watch out for you, April. That's all we know. They have never abandoned you. They have just let you live the life you needed to live, to understand. It's important that you understand.
Understand what?
That life, even when difficult and painful, is a gift. That love is priceless and rare and precious. That every good action, every good thought counts.
I think Braden was right. Like, this
And
game
that a single
is
person can
excessive
make a difference, can change the world. If
in
she
a
puts
way
her
that
mind to
adventure
it,
games
she
normally are
believes
not
in herself
excessive.
And the people who
But
believe in her.
god damn it, do
But
you have to
everything is
kind
so
of
frightening.
respect it.
I don't understand half of what goes on around me.
Did not the mother say she would help you? Watch out for you? Did not Charlie and Emma, your friends,
No one's
offer to
making
give
an
you a
adventure
helping
game
hand
that
when you didn't even tell them
tries
the
to
truth
teach
about
this
what was going on?
mono-myth,
And Cortez the Red,
multi-chapter
did he not prove
story
himself a friend as well?
about
How then
balance
can you
and
be
creating
so
its own
afraid when you have
lore
so
and
many spirits
language
to be
the
with
way
you in
that
your
The
darkest
Longest
hour?
Journey does.
Cortez the Red? Please, tell me what I have to do. I'm just fumbling in the dark here.
Follow your heart and your spirit, April.
And if they are,
And
they're
use
like
your
RPGs or action games.
These are your weapons, and with them you will defeat chaos. When you wake, tell the elder that you've had a bakbar, that you've spoken with the band of spirits, and that
Chaos.
your name amongst our people is now April Bandu and Bata, April Digger who will seek and find.
Oh, don't go. Please don't go.
Or blame the mushroom chairs. Okay, so for streaming purposes, I'm actually going to exit the stream because I want the archives to just basically be a chapter. We are actually going to just immediately pick up. For those watching live, I'm going to do Chapter 5. Depending on if I have any interruptions, I might even do Chapter 6, because Chapter 6 is quick. But let's do what we always do. Let's go to the April's diary section. And let's read all the sections here. I think we got a lot. Okay. So, but anyways, the whole evil wicked witch in the woods that's trying to eat you, like that has to be one of my least favorite. Like, it's such a storybook part. It just feels off. It doesn't feel like it's connected with the previous depictions of the fantasy realm, where there's like some sort of semblance of realism or just like high fantasy with it. But anyways, let's read all of the diary entries from that are new, and then we'll cut the stream. And like I said, for those watching live, I will immediately pick up on Chapter 5. We have to defeat the evil alchemist. And like I said, maybe I'll just immediately jump into Chapter 6, because Chapter 6 is short, but there's a reason why it's short. I'll talk about that. I've seen a lot of strange invitations in my life. Only a month ago, somebody, I didn't even know the guy particularly well, invited me to his suicide party with a cheerful card reading, Steve's Last Hurrah. I've been invited to a wedding between a 99-year-old terminally ill woman and a highway construction automaton. I've been invited to the senior prom by my best friend's father. But I think tonight brought the strangest invitation of them all. This is the first time I've accepted an invitation before being asked by a creature whose grasp of grammar ranges from poor to non-existent, and not realizing I did until after the fact. Unlike the invitations mentioned above, however, I'll probably honor this one. Strange or not, he may be able to answer some of my questions. That's the weird alien guy, Abraxas. Abnaxis, sorry, not Abraxas. Abraxas is the Hulk Hogan space movie. Or no, not Hulk Hogan. Is that Jesse Ventura? Someone look that up and then comment. When I asked Abnaxis about Draken, see, hey Braden, they don't call them dragons. They call them Drakens. Because language. We have to invent our own fantasy language. He didn't really know much about them except for a story he'd heard about a god who fell from the stars into the ocean a long time ago. Whatever this so-called god may be, it's a fair chance it's got something to do with these dragonkin creatures. It might be a good idea to run this by somebody who knows more about the myths and legends of the sea. Monday, I have no concept of what the Arcadian or Mercurian calendar is like, but at home it would be July 31st. Oh shit. Come to think of it, what year is it here? Anyway, that's not really the reason I'm writing an entry in my diary. Tobias told me about a library where I may be able to find some answers. The library is at the Sentinel Enclave, just outside of town, and I'm supposed to speak with a minstrel named Yaren. He's the keeper of books or something like that, which probably translates into the equivalent of a librarian. Brian Westhouse just told me something I should remember. He said that he's heard stories about a winged people who observe and record history. If they've got records going back thousands of years, maybe they know something about the whereabouts of the discs, the jewels, or even the entrance to the Guardian's realm. It's definitely worth checking out. I went to the library, yes me, imagine that, to look for some information about those flying creatures Brian told me about. And with Ministrum Yaren's help, I found just what I was looking for. They're actually called the Alatine, and there's a tribe of them living on an island south of here, Elias, which is such good news considering how much I love water. And that was my sarcastic voice, by the way. Now, who do I know with a ship? The old sailor down by the docks agreed to help me get a ride south on the White Dragon if I help him get his bird back. How difficult can that be? I keep wondering how much he really cares about that bird, however, if he was willing to risk gambling it away in a game of cups. But hey, that's none of my business. I've turned into everybody's little errand boy, girl, person. I do one favor for one person, and boom, I'm running around the entire Northland solving people's problems. This time, it's some whacked-out alchemist, up north somewhere. He has, get this, captured the wind. How the hell do you capture the wind? I mean, I can just wave my hand a bit, and voila, instant win. But who am I to argue? Magic's never really been my forte, so I don't have a choice. I'll have to travel back north. Try to talk to this alchemist, this Roper Clax guy, into releasing the wind, and then come back here. I don't even know how much time we have left before chaos destroys the world, but I'll have to hurry. And since I'm not particularly familiar with the lay of the Northland, so to speak, I'll need a map. Monday, July 31st. I have no idea what year it is in Arcadia. On the road north, I made a friend. He's very nice, very funny, and he's a bird. A talking bird. Crow. Bird. He's not actually a crow, but he reminds me of one, and his personality is a lot like Crowboys. Why is there possessive S here? My favorite cartoon character. He escaped from his owner, or captor to be honest, and decided to join me on my little adventure. I'm just so happy to have somebody to talk to, and with luck, he'll be able to help me out once in a while as well. We agreed that I'll use my flute to call on him whenever I need him. You may not be able to tell from my writing, but there's a big, silly grin on my face right now. I had my first encounter with a Banda today, saying mole man's apparently like a racial epitaph and a big no-no with these people. His name was Ben Bondu. He was a really sweet man, or boy, or whatever he was, I can't really tell. But he was sad. Ben had lost his brother in the forest, and he was looking for him. I told him I'd keep my eyes open, and I urged Crow to do the same. I hope he's all right, because if he isn't, this forest is probably not such a friendly place after all. I've been tricked. I should have known something was wrong with that old woman. I mean, she was drooling and slobbering all over me. She keeps tripping over her words and saying stuff like prisoners instead of gas. And her teeth were abnormally large. But still, if you can't trust sweet old ladies, who've hurt their leg picking berries in the forest, who can you trust? Hansel and Gretel. My heart goes out to you kids. All kidding aside, however, we need to get the hell out of here before the bitch comes back, but how? Monday late afternoon. Wow, what a day this has been. I met a bunch of new people, including a couple of furry guys and a talking bird, killed an old witch, freed a captured Bandu, and was invited to the Bandu village for a feast in my honor. Compare this to last week, when the dramatic highlight of my day was getting sausage on my pizza instead of pepperoni. I feel so empowered and starving. Last one. I guess I had what you call a spiritual awakening last night, or at least a visit from the spirit world, wherever that is. Either that or an incredibly vivid dream, but I'm betting that's not it. Say hello to the ghosts of Christmas future. April, staring yourself in the eye and realizing you're a complete bitch is not an occasion to be celebrated. Okay, so she wasn't really me, but the things she said have all crossed my mind from time to time, especially lately. As for Charlie, does he really love me? I mean, like, love me? I had no idea. No, that's a lie. I guess I had some idea, but I didn't really want to deal with it because I just don't feel that way about him. He's sweet and kind, and I simply have a tendency to fall for the wrong guys for the wrong reasons. Like now, like with, oh no, I'm not even going to think about that. I should probably go see the elder. Okay, and because this is an old PC game, the only way I can quit out of it reliably is to use Task Manager. And task. Okay. Just gonna crash OBS, really? Alright. So like I said, the stream will pop up, like, very quickly. After I'm done, like, I'm gonna, like, hit stop stream, call quits on Chapter 4, and then very quickly I will boot up Chapter 5. So give me a minute here. And for those watching the archive, the next episode will happen next in the playlist.